So if you could take anything or get anything out of this event, what would it be? Joy, laughter, connections, be seen and be acknowledged. When I was 16, it's a bit ago, as you know now, I wasn't seen, I wasn't heard, and I wasn't appreciated at all. Why? I was different. I didn't want to stick to the conventional rules of my father, who was born in 1901. I wanted to be with my friends as long as I wanted, and I hated the restriction to be at home at 10 or 11 p.m. So it was one night, I jumped out of my window, placed a letter on my sister's bed to please leave the window open, caught the last tram into town to meet my boyfriend. 3 a.m. in the morning, the window was closed. The creaking floor in the entrance woke my parents up. I was grounded. I was locked into my room for 4 weeks. No phone calls. We had no iPhones at that time. No friends, no visiting, no party at all. The only thing was allowed was school. These bans continued until I was able finally to leave my parents' house at the age of 18. And I swore inside, I will never, never, ever limit a person who will have other ideas, think others, feel others, and be different. And I wanted to be open always to conversations, no matter what. And I kept this promise until today, and especially in 1986, when I took over as a regional manager, a sales team in a car rental company, which was in terms of turnover the worst in Germany. These 10 men had been temporarily managed for 2 years, reviewed only by facts and figures, and therefore they were totally demotivated by the lack of attention. When I first saw them, it was like looking into dead eyes. What to do? I broke up my 3 months planned training because I had no idea from car rental industry after 3 weeks, and I devoted myself to my people. I wanted to get to know them, so I talked to every single person alone before I had the first joint meeting. I wanted to know what is his attitude to life, what is his family, his environment, his hobby, and why was he in sales? And I think that maybe all of you can feel when somebody stands in front of you full of fear. Who knows that? Everyone was in this energy, and this energy stood in front for me like a wall. So what to do? Changing approach. Who knows the summer in Bavaria? Who have ever been in Bavaria? These summers are hot, very hot. 40 degrees centigrade, which is 104 Fahrenheit. And I scheduled a one-day meeting. I let my secretary, she was the only one I hired myself, call everyone individually and ask them if they have a bathing suit and a towel in his car. Cross-communication was the order of the day, of course. Will she now test us? What is she as controlling? So the day came and I opened the meeting with the following question. Hey guys, what do you want? Do you want to stay here in this wonderful, cool conference room? Or do you want to go in convoy, or we drive in convoy to the Lake Feringa and have our meeting outside? Because from my point of view, as a sales representative, it is part of your job that you take care of yourself and that you relax and don't bother customers during this heat in the afternoon. So with loud laughter, we drove to the Lake Feringa, had a short meeting, and then it was time for a beer. You know, in Bavaria, you say Maß, yeah, these big ones, and a swim in the lake. So the ice was broken. From this day on, these teams was motivated and so with cohesion together that we had slipped from the last place in sales to the second place within 5 months by the end of the year. And after a couple of months, when I had a serious car accident and I couldn't be with them, they stuck together like sulfur. They remained successful because they wanted to show their head women, this was my nickname, as I discovered afterwards, that they could do it. So would I have been judgmental like my own former supervisor have been? I would never have, could have initiated this success. So what was my so-called leadership secrets? Courage, intuition, and appreciation. And yes, always in business you have dark and light. And especially when you are a woman and we are going to be successful. And it's no matter if it's in corporate or as an entrepreneur. You get the wings against you. And so it takes courage and wisdom and self-love and discipline to really be your own master of dark and light. Because let's face it, when you don't become your own master, something or someone will hook you. So I have 4 tips for you for different leadership to change what is going on in the world right now. 1, and this is very personal, value yourself. Receive the gift that you are through your being, that is the contribution to the world. We are, and you are all, infinite beings, and everything is possible. And we are all gifted with special gifts, and the world is waiting to be inspired by it. 2, become totally clear about your core value. What is it? For me, it's freedom, overcoming limitations, and helping people, and especially now women, to live their life like they want to live it without any restrictions and no matter what every other people say. So what is it for you? 3, generosity of spirit. Generosity of spirit is the willingness to be grateful and joyful for all the things others can receive. It's a simultaneity of gifting and receiving, and knowing nothing lessens you. Everything expands you. And maybe you know the joy when you are generous to someone and give him more than they expect to receive. And as well the joy that when surprisingly something comes back to you unexpected from where it comes from. And 4, be the voice. Lead, don't follow. Believe in yourself and in your dreams, and leave all doubts behind. Don't wait for so-called opportunities. Set your own standards. Step up and be unstoppable. Like so many wonderful women here in this room, and especially the 2 role models, the incredible 2 ladies, Julie and Rhonda. Thank you.